Hey. 1609-17, 1550. A poem written on 1608-23 at 1458-08. Smokin'. Like to share with you, would I, a little bitty bit about me and my off-and-on use and abuse of this stuff that we call nicotine. Even the word, it smells of death, all covered in letters and rhyme. And yet we know with each breath we take, we are only cutting off time, that we can live and breathe this life of ours and do what we must do to make our world a place to live out dreams that come ever anew. Only just now, allow me to share with you of this ritual I've created in my relationship with tobacco. Got hooked young when I joined the Navy, and the Camels were practically free. I think I got a pack for 25 cents. They made me feel the way a man should be. Of course, I coughed like hell in the beginning. My body don't want this shit. But all my friends, these sailors, they did it. This must be the way. This is it. So I stifled the cough and kept the smoke in, and soon I learned to blow rings. It became clear to me that this smoking thing was a piece of my life I had lacked. And once I accepted that and let the smoke in, my life became good. And it smacked of all that I'd been missing out on, just because of my narrow view. Because now that I'm smoking, it just seems there's a lot more I can do. One of the best ways it seems to help is when it comes to dealing with crap. When something hits me from the side, it always gives me respite, even from within the trap. And so it is, it makes me think that it's always on my side. Even though with each breath I take, it takes time out of my ride. Still in all, I gotta tell you about this ritual I've got that just doesn't make it easy to quit. The tobacco is here to serve me, to help me in my need, to still my nerves and give me space that I can function and even exceed all the goals and dreams I have, that the smoke can help make them real. So, as I work at them and all's going fine, it comes how good a smoke would make me feel. Grab my pouch and papers, joy jumping up within. We know what's coming, and I enjoy the entire game. Now, there are a whole lot of papers out there with gadgets and gizmos and stuff, but my top is just paper. It does the job fine, and it gives me enough. So I take my pack of papers and flip it through like the pages of a book back to front. It separates each leaf so we can see who's ready once they are loose. We do it again, and sometimes one just pops out. If not, we do it like finding a quote from the Bible. Open and point. Where we are, we remove the first paper. Offering himself is he. And now, to the pouch we go. A very special, ever unique blend. Before I began this practice, I checked with my doc, and his approval I got. It is okay, says he, to smoke those loose leaves from the bottom of a filter cigarette. They are disease-free. When my body wants its fix, all I gotta do is find a couple of butts from a cigarette that anyone has smoked. There's always about a quarter of an inch of tobacco left after the ash and before the filter, hidden in the circle of paper. With 2 or 3 of these, free tobacco, I'm ready to roll. We are in business. Now here's the deal, the magic to me of it all. The top is created for one purpose. The tobacco is grown of the earth, also here to serve me. So it begins. Having emptied, drained, and cleaned out numerous willing butts into my pouch, it is also ready and willing. With paper in left hand, pouch in the right. With paper in left hand, curled to receive this offering, first finger in the channel, third finger thumb holding sides. In the right hand is the odorous tobacco, made up of all different blends, and the pouch is held to form funnel, bringing leaves from the back to their ends. So, left hand paper, right hand pouch, tobacco in between. Ever slowly, tap by tap, bit by bit, the chosen come on down, to touch the paper and fill the paper, and the gum gets wrapped around. Now it's handy that I can roll this as large or as small as I choose. And since I really am working on quitting, when they're small, I really don't lose. In fact, the smaller they are, the better for me. Just the way to wean myself. At 65, been a long, long time. Grateful for lungs that are still kicking. Yeah, this smoking thing looks like fun, and it ain't. Fact is, it just kills you. All the drugs and shit they put in these things take away all the will you ever had for living and breathing and being everything you are. It's sneaky. The way they do it, you think it's all working for good, when one day you start coughing, and your body's telling you this ain't no good. Says you gotta stop this shit unless you want to die real soon. You're filling your lungs with stuff that ain't mine. Don't belong here. You're building your own tomb. So, I roll mine pencil lead thin, just to barely satisfy the need. And I know in my heart I can see the day when my use of tobacco will be freed. And that was the poem. And then the next day came more. Had a bit of a party last night between a friend and I. And as it happened, this poem was shared. And it brought home the point quite high. I mean, I'm sprouting all these words about smoking when quitting is what it should be. So today, when I woke up, I heard myself. Not so very hard to hear. With every breath I take, I hear wheezing. Everybody hears it. This fear that my body has about lungs that are dying because I breathe in smoke and not air. So this morning, as my eyes first opened, a half-smoked rollie within reach. My hand went for it, got twisted midstream to a packet-held nicotine lozenge. Forgot I had 'em, did I? The one popped out ever so quick. I mean, it seemed like he'd been waiting for me, knowing he was the one I would pick. Well, pick him I did, and plopped him in mouth, under my tongue, there to rest. No need to smoke now that he's there. I know that this actually is what's best. And actually I know this does satisfy the need. All that's left is the ritual. No problem. We'll just find a new one, bringing us up to speed. For every breath I take that's free of smoke, my lungs are loving me. No, life's not over. It's just getting started, ever anew. Moving on, are we? Always and ever. Our intention is true. To love self, uplift others, breathing clean air as we do. And I thank you to this poetry for helping me to see it through. Smoking? No. Breathing.